Dearest divine creation, happy solar return, or as many would say, happy birthday. You knew 33 was going to be a big year for you. You didn't expect any of what you faced once you settled into 33. You didn't consider the fact that it's a master number. That was a sign that you missed regarding the final swift change you endured. Everything from before the fire is gone and was gone at 33 for a reason. I'm not going to speak on year 33 because you have a vlog for that. Your beautiful story is unfolding. Let's take a moment to reveal some things. Your birthday or date of birth tells so much about you, about your life. Let's talk about it. You were born on Friday, September 22nd, little baby Virgo. First, let's dive into Friday. You were born on a day associated with Venus. Yes, this is part of the reason you love so hard. Venus is a planet associated with love, affection, and sympathy, just to name some of your parallel characteristics. This may have an influence on why your favorite color is what it is. You were born on a feminine day. This is also part of why you speak directly from the heart. Venus brings harmony. You create harmony in many people's lives. Venus is also why you're so connected to music and art. You were born on a day of Empress energy. Energy that you effortlessly embody. That's why you're represented by the Empress card, among other reasons. You even got it tattooed on you in year 33. That was divine timing, child. Last thing about Friday, and then we'll move on. Friday holds energies of beauty, emotions, happiness, love, magic, passion, wisdom, and romance, just to name a few. You are one magically beautiful, passionate person full of determination, emotion, wisdom, love, and romance. That's definitely you. Let's continue to break down the day of your birth, as it's a beautiful story. September. September is known as harvest season. You are one of God's greatest harvests. September is associated with the home, manifestation, confidence, and protection. That's why you be so dogged off, and you require a sense of solitude where home is concerned. We don't have to speak on confidence because you are absolutely confident in yourself. It's ingrained in you. You're a master manifester. You open your mouth, say it, and it comes into fruition. You protect your son, which is the same thing as saying you protect home. I mean, since it's you, him, and the dog anyway. You protect those around you as well. You don't play and are a no-nonsense person when it comes to energy and people's morals and integrity. September, as well as Friday, is associated with the number 9. The number 9 is said to be the number of old souls. That absolutely tracks with you. You love your old music and songs and shows from your childhood. The number 9 is the final full numeral in the number line. Everything after 9 can be reduced to a singular number. The number 9 is associated with wisdom as well. It makes room for vast experiences, as it's said that life path 9s have been through many cycles of life and have retained wisdom from many of those past lives. Even though you're not a life path 9, you still embody that piece of 9's energy. The number 9, if you look at how it's written, it looks back over all of the other numbers. 6 is looking forward towards 9. 9 is positioned looking towards 1, which is considered looking back. So, because 9 looks back, you are fascinated by history and research, mainly your own personal history. Because the energy of 9 is considered one with so much life experience and wisdom, it's said that people who resonate with 9's energy usually know the best way to do things. So many people are shocked by your age because you are wise beyond your years. 9 is a humanitarian number. Remember, it looks back, so of course it's going to give back. This is why you're so charitable. You don't speak on how you show up for people and different communities. You support Black-owned businesses and take philanthropic action without looking for thanks, recognition, and/or applause. That's why you do most things under anonymity. 9s usually find themselves as counselors, preachers, therapists. You counsel. You're an initiated priestess. And you're a certified holistic therapist. Check, check, and check. Oh, okay. 9 is associated with Mars. So there's where your passion and aggression comes to play. This is why you come across as aggressive. I mean, you can be. This is why your passion and aggression gets mixed up with people, especially behind something or someone you're passionate about. Your Mars energetic association is also where your go for it attitude comes from. You're about action and not words. 9 is known as the universal number for love, eternity, faith, and laws of karma. It carries a heightened vibration of enlightenment, spiritual awakening, and inner wisdom. 9 is a profound spiritual number. That resonate with 9 energy have psychic abilities. 9 energy is a highly sensitive number when you're in alignment, so that's why a room full of people can overwhelm you. Too much of any energy overwhelms you. The number 9 understands the importance of endings. 9 has the understanding that an end is a precursor to a new beginning. 9 is the energy of completion and ending cycles. It signals closure, completion, and preparation for a new start. It's a number of sacrifice, something you know all too well about. 9 is a noble and loyal number, a beacon of light. 9 multiplied by any number and reduced will always be 9. 9 can't be added to because there isn't any singular number behind it, remember? However, you can take from 9 or subtract from 9, which touches on that humanitarian energy that I spoke on earlier. I said all that to say 9 always comes back to self-resilience, and independence. You embody the energy of 9 so much. Now, you came forth on the 22nd day of the 9th month, 22, a master number. As you know, master numbers add a greater vibration and intensity to the energy of the number. So you double up on the energy of the number 2. 2 is a complementary energy. You complement any partner, whether it be professional or personal. 22 is feminine energy on the highest level. Look at how you carry yourself. This and your daddy is why you struggle with the concept of dressing casually. You are a true example of a divine feminine, an empress. You are a woman who is going to push people forward towards and into their best self. That's 22 energy. Before I go on, I also want to mention that 2 is a number that deals with intuition. You have 2 of them. An extremely heightened intuition and sense of psychic abilities. Now, when you add 22, you get 4. 4 is significant to you for this reason and another reason that I'll touch on in a couple of seconds. But in the case of 22, 4 is a foundational number, a number of structure, balance, organization, and building. It's important to know this because if someone who associates with the number 22 hasn't started or built something, life feels incomplete to them. 22 carries a heightened sense of being business savvy energy. This is why you're a serial entrepreneur having more than one business congruently. It's also why business ideas come so natural to you. You're all about building in every aspect of your life. You can't help it. 22s usually have spiritual businesses or businesses that help people. Don't you have? Never mind, you're hip. 22 symbolizes personal evolution, advancement, creativity, and the universe's great possibilities. It's a powerful, pragmatic, and active number. More action energy. It's active in its sense that you turn dreams into reality. 22 is also a message to break from your comfort zone and realize your full potential, something you have been stepping more into as of late. Now, do you see why you expect the same from people you deem close to you? 22 has an extraordinary connection to the many planes of the spiritual world. This metaphysical knowledge and energy is embedded in you. It's part of your very being. I know you've questioned why God gave you certain gifts. You can't help it. You live and breathe it. You create great things, not for your own satisfaction and happiness, but for the happiness, gratification, and wishes of advancement of those around you. You celebrate the achievements of others, yet conceal your own. Not because you're not proud of yourself, but because you're a humble person. You don't like seeming braggadocious. That, and because you're already on to the next goal as soon as you knock one out. This is 22 energy. 22 energy calls for you to teach. You're meant to guide souls and spirits in need. You actively do that. You have almost 2 full years of teaching under yourself within the spiritual community. You continue to make your mark on the world. 22 is absolutely you. Next number we're going to go into briefly is 4, which I mentioned we'd go deeper. The reason I have to touch on this is because you're a life path 4. I know the way I broke it down, you'd think you were a life path 9 or 22. 22, which is essentially a life path 4 when you break it down. But no. So what does this mean? It means you require structure and organization. It also means your life is focused on building in and outside of yourself. This also means you question everything, not to pry, be nosy, or because you think someone's lying or they don't know what they're talking about. It's because you're a researcher, a seeker of facts or truth. You have to come to the conclusion yourself. You love giving and receiving information, not gossip. 4's energy is hard work, security, and stability. These things are personally extremely important to you. The number 4 is associated with Uranus. This is where you get your weird quirkiness and eccentric energy from. You're aligned, working and walking in your life path's purpose. Whew. Now you have a glimpse of what you're made of. Living it day in and day out, you know exactly why you're here. However, I needed you to truly understand how special you are before I got into what this year has in store for you. 2023 is the energy of 7. You're turning 34 today, which reduces down to 7. Everyone knows that 7 is a very divine and holy number. You're operating fully in your divinity and will continue from this day forward. You have elevated to heights and frequencies only divine beings can hear and operate on. Big shifts that have only positive impact on your life is here. This is why 33 had to be your death, so that 34 can be your rebirth. The last piece of your old self was taken in July, when we took the last little piece of your life before the fire. Everything is beginning anew for you, courtesy of God, your ancestors, your guides. You are the phoenix rising from the ashes with power and dominion. You have paid your toll. God has now given you complete access to the bridge that connects your mortal realm to higher spiritual places. You have a great responsibility and you're fully aware. This year, you have access to the Garden of Eden. Embrace who and what you are. Embrace the divine being that you are. You're in alignment with all of the numerology of your life. Life truly takes off even more for you. I'm excited about what's ahead of you. Everything you've been praying for is now granted. Welcome to your new world. You've done the excruciating work to get here. Now it's time to receive your reward. You are one of God's greatest creations. Thank you for boldly walking and working beautifully in your purpose, even when your world was in shambles. You are exactly what God intended for you to be. My final message to you is go forth in love, peace, and contentment for what was, what is, and what is to come. You are protected and extremely abundant. You can see and feel that by now. You have seen how your ancestors show up for you. So girl, let's get it. It's time to truly enjoy your luxurious life. The hardships are behind you. I love you. Until next time, your ORI.